So I first I want to say I haven't been making videos a lot lately because I've been sick, and then the whole thing with Charlie Kirk really broke my heart. You know, he was someone that I never really watched a lot of him. I never really seen him a lot, but I seen him a lot in like other podcasts, like the Whatever podcast, stuff like that. And he makes some brief appearances here and there within conservative media, and I didn't think it would really hit me this hard with his death, but it really did. Even someone that never really watched him. I mean, I agree with a lot of things he said I should say, but I don't know. It kind of got to me a little bit. It just kind of got to me. I just couldn't help but cry. I couldn't help but cry and pray and mourn. You know, I don't know. It's just something about him. There was something about him. You know, the fact that he would just be willing to always hear what the other side said. You know, and just talk, just simply talk. You know what I mean? He was a good man, a God fearing man. But you know that was exactly why they wanted him dead. If this doesn't prove that we're fighting against demons, I don't know what would actually convince you, to be honest. I really don't. You know? Again, this man spoke to people, and they called him Nazi, fascist, bigot. I mean, dude, this guy would give you a platform to talk to you. This man would give you a platform to engage with you in just dialogue. That's it. It does not make a difference anymore. You know? I want to see this video from Shiwanhead because she was on Twitter and she said a lot of things. And I'm curious. I'm curious how she'll clarify. I just want to see. But yeah, his assassination really brought out a lot of people. Okay, and you can see the people that just have an extreme, callous disregard for human life. You can see the people that have a heart and have some soul. Well, sorry, some empathy, and they have a soul. And then you have the other people that literally have nothing. They are fucking psychopaths, dude. Truly. Okay. So without further ado, I would like to watch this video. Put it on half speed right here.
On September 10th, Charlie Kirk was giving a talk at Utah Valley University, and out of nowhere he was dead, live, in front of a bunch of college kids, in front of his wife, and his 2 children. And I don't think the country is ever going to be the same. Not only because of this horrific tragedy, but because of everything that followed. The dark, disturbing realization that we may not be on the same page as our coworkers, classmates, friends, neighbors, doctors, when it comes to the issue of murder. I was crashing out on Twitter a few days ago, just stream of consciousness posting about it, with run-on sentences and everything. 4 days later, I have a clearer head, but I still feel the exact same way. So we are going to talk about what happened, we're going to talk about the aftermath, and then we're going to get a little personal, because frankly, I don't see the country the same anymore, and I know a lot of you feel the exact same way, so we're going to talk about it after we talk about everything else. Charlie Kirk was not a healthcare CEO, he was not...
And this is really, really important coming from her, because I believe she's a socialist. This is a liberal socialist, okay? It just goes to show you that big disparity between these liberals and those things over there. Okay, and you know how they say, oh, I didn't leave the Liberal Party. The Liberal Party left me. Well, that's the thing. They keep moving further and further left. As they say, the radicalists of today will become tomorrow's moderates. Okay? Because they just keep getting worse and worse and worse. So, like, if she says that she became a conservative, she's basically still a liberal. Alright? It's just that they've moved so far left. It's crazy. You know? And it's just rich coming from a liberal socialist, and she's saying these things. That's wild. Okay? That's really wild.
A powerful politician. And let me be 100% clear, I'm not saying this to say that it's okay when those people are murdered. My point is that those are positions of power that most people cannot relate to. Like, the average person is just so far removed from that world. But I think what happened to Charlie is hitting differently because, like I said on Twitter, he was just a f***ing guy. He was a f***ing podcaster. He was a guy who talked about politics. He was a guy who had conservative beliefs. Not everyone knows a billionaire CEO or a powerful politician, but they do know somebody with conservative beliefs. They know somebody who holds some or many of Charlie Kirk's opinions. Because despite what people in their little bubble believe, his core ideology and what he believed is the same shit like your conservative boomer uncle on Facebook posts. You can only disagree with this if you are unfamiliar with Charlie Kirk, or you are unfamiliar with the many different branches and different ideologies of the right wing. Now, don't get me wrong, Charlie Kirk had many bad takes over the years. Like, for example, the two most popular quotes I see people posting are the one where he advocated for stoning gays and black women are too stupid to be pilots. But guess what? Both those things, the two most popular quotes people are posting to justify this guy being murdered,
I'm just gonna, yeah.
are out of context, but idiots like Stephen King ran with it, then later had to apologize for spreading misinformation about a dead man. These people will build a straw man of you in their minds. They get so fucking mad about it that they celebrate the real you dying. Horrifying. But more importantly, even if everything was...
Yeah, like, these... That's actually true. These people will make a straw man of everything you say, right? And then they firmly believe in that straw man, right? And then they think that's you saying it, even though they straw manned it. But it's like, no, that's not how you feel. That's how they feel. That's their caricature of you. So it's like these people will draw you in a funny way and say, oh, this is actually you. You'll say, that's not me. It doesn't even look like me, but like this is their little caricature, right? This is it. Very, very disingenuous people, dude. Very, very disingenuous people.
In context, who cares? Oh, he said this, I don't care. There are many things he said that I disagree with. There are many things he said that I think are bad. Who cares? It is just a fact that nothing he said warranted his life being taken away. This is America. We have freedom of speech here.
That's the thing. That's the thing. He had a right to say it. Okay? Let me tell you something, bro. I'm a firm believer that, like, the things that liberal people say nowadays is a fucking health hazard. Okay? It really, really is. They're so stupid. Okay? They should have a warning label on their fucking forehead like a pack of cigarettes. Because some of the things that these people say are so brain dead stupid, okay, that you would either have to be trying to be stupid, or you are like that much of a danger to society. Okay? Some of the things these people say is outlandish beyond belief. Okay? But you still have a right to say it. And one thing I can honestly tell you about freedom of speech, okay, as Nuxanor, Nux Taku say, let them speak. Let them speak. Because let me tell you something, dude. They're showing their ass. Oh, they are showing their ass, dude. Okay? I mean, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, it's funny. If Charlie Kirk were here today, right, people wouldn't have known the gravity of the situation. But now that he's dead, may he rest in peace, oh, let me tell you, dude, okay? Everyone knows now. The left wants you dead.
unless you criticize a certain country, but for the most part, we have freedom of speech here. So after detaining not just one wrong guy, but 2 wrong guys, the FBI finally got the shooter, only because his own father turned him in. I guess they were just too busy not releasing the Epstein files to catch a political assassin. It was this f***ass demon, Tyler Robinson, 22 years old, another irony-poisoned Reddit shooter who wrote a bunch of memes on the bullets, including "Hey fascist catch" and
"Notices bulges, capital OWO, what's this question mark?"
A lot of people were saying that the shooter was a groiper, which is a far-right fan of the streamer Nick Fuentes, and I have no f***ing idea where that came from. I'm gonna be so honest, I have seen no actual proof of this.
And people will actually believe that. They will unironically believe that. A right-winger would go out of his way to assassinate another right-winger. They actually believe that. They are so afraid of accountability that they will just outright say, no, it was you that did it. It was your side. How does that make sense in the slightest? Really?
And it doesn't make sense because someone further right than Charlie Kirk wouldn't call Charlie Kirk a fascist.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't say he was hateful. Their proof is that the shooter once dressed up like—
Wow, they use left-wing terminology. They call every fucking person and their dog a fascist, a racist, a xenophobe. Okay, just name it. Name the words, bro. Just name it. Seriously. This guy is using that same terminology, and they're saying, no, he must be a right-winger. How does that make sense?
Like the Slav Squat meme from 2012, and they also found a separate meme of Pepe the Frog dressed like the Slav Squat meme.
Oh, no. Oh, that's right. Pepe the Frog is a right-wing thing.
Therefore, the shooter is a groiper. That is like seeing a photo of
Wow.
the shooter dressed like a clown, and then seeing this image of Pepe the Frog dressed like a clown, and then being like groiper.
Yeah.
What is the connection? The shooter didn't even post the Pepe image. Like, where did the Pepe even come from? Just a bunch of liberal boomers not understanding memes. The other thing I saw was the shooter had Republican parents, and therefore the shooter must be Republican, which is just funny because we all see what these people say about their Republican parents every Thanksgiving. But I guess we'll see. It's September 14th when I am recording this, so maybe more things will come out. Editor Shu here, more things came out. Definitely not a groiper. At the end of the day, he could have every single one of my or your opinions. It ultimately doesn't matter. One person may have pulled the trigger, but then we saw the reaction of many.
We think that Charlie Kirk just got shot in the neck. Hey, ooh, ah.
I'm not saying she deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right.
It is insane to me when they invoke God. Okay? Like, they mention God. As if the God of life, and the God of peace, and the God of justice and truth and light would be happy that a God-fearing man who did nothing but talk to people was murdered in cold blood on national television in front of his wife and 2 children. And you're gonna fucking sit there and dance and mention God? What God are you talking about? Ain't my God. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know what false idol you're praying to, okay, but I know that my God would not like that at all. Wow.
Yeah, they got Charlie Kirk, bro. I've never been happier.
Never believe the reason I'm smiling. And it has nothing to do with Charlie Kirk. Nothing to do with—
I would say pour one out for Kirky Boy, but I don't waste good beer on little bitches.
Rest in peace, bozo!
Charlie Kirk just got put down like a fucking dog in Utah.
I do not, and I will not, ever feel bad when bad people get what the fuck they deserve.
I just heard that someone shot Charlie Kirk?
Oh.
I will not feel bad when bad people get what they deserve. Okay, so imagine you genuinely thought that Charlie Kirk was a bad person. Okay, so what is he guilty of? Oh, he just has some bad opinions. Bad opinions. Okay, fine. You know, fine. Granted, he has bad opinions. Okay. Bad opinions, and he gets gets behind that table over there in your local college campus, okay, and he touts off those bad opinions. Then someone shoots him, blood splattering everywhere, and you say, that's deserved. So wait a second. Wait. This guy was executed in fucking cold blood. And and the crime that he committed was that he has bad opinions. Make no mistake. It can be anyone. It can be anyone. How many opinions do you have that these people won't agree with? Okay? How many opinions? Are you going to be safe with these people around you?
Thoughts and prayers.
Oh no, someone shot Charlie Kirk. Look, I don't know who needs to hear this today, but that's how you pick up a woman.
That's how you pick up. Wow. 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 You know, it's times like this, you know, like it's always a scary thing when people say, oh yeah, the internet is a forever archive, you know, and anything you post online, like say like my dumbass videos or something like that, or your comments on YouTube or something, just everything is a forever archive. At times like this, I fucking love that. I hope these people never fucking live this down. I hope that any time a fucking employer sees this shit, they're like, no, get the fuck out of here, you animal. You're a fucking animal. You are a fucking animal. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. I will never fucking hire you. I hope their fucking parents see this shit. Okay, I hope their children. Honestly, I hope they never have children. I hope that they fucking become genetic dead ends. Okay? Seriously. I want these fucking people out of here. They should be fucking exiled. They're disgusting.
I heard someone got shot today. I had a tummy ache this morning. Stay alive out there.
The sympathy for Charlie Kirk is weird. You don't have to like violence, but I'm confused as to how you thought the revolution was going to be magically bloodless.
I've been saying we need to bring
Wow.
assassinations. I don't feel bad, and I don't.
And that wasn't a call to violence. Wow. Wow. And yet they say that what Donald Trump said on January 6th was fucking bad. What the fuck? Make your voices be heard peacefully and patriotically. That's bad. Oh, but I can't believe you expected the revolution to be fucking bloodless. What the fuck?
I don't think that everyone deserves the right to free speech. I think some people should be afraid to express their opinion in public.
I didn't like what he said.
Wow. Wow, totally contradictory to the Constitution, but okay, you know.
And I didn't like his opinions. And I don't really give a shit that he's dead.
The best part of this whole goddamn thing is that he is not martyr material, so his death will mean nothing. It will activate no one. It will impact few. It's just great.
There are a lot of people.
Wow. You know, it's hard to watch this. It is. It's just hard. It's so hard to watch this.
That are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do.
Celebrate bad. So, what is that? What is that? Celebrate something bad happening. So, bro, the man was killed. The man was assassinated in front of everyone. I mean, like, what the fuck? Like, why are you deliberately omitting that? No, what she meant was, this fucking thing meant, no, I accidentally stepped on his toes. Sorry, good sir, I did not mean to, step upon your person like that. My bad. Pardon, good sir. Pardon. What the fuck?
You cheer when bad things happen to bad people.
Bad things happening to bad people. You mean murder in cold fucking blood, right?
just got shot.
I saw the video before they even put out the confirmation. There was no chance that he made it through that. This wasn't the one we were hoping for, but a welcome surprise nonetheless.
I'm surprised that y'all didn't get rid of him sooner. And I'm surprised that you guys aren't getting rid of more people. Like, don't stop with him. Don't let him be the end dog. Get rid of them all. His wife deserves to go too. Y'all keep on talking about his wife and kids. They need to go too because they're carrying on that mentality and that lineage. Like, get rid of the whole family. I'm so sorry. Why did you guys stop with him?
Get rid of the whole family. Where the fuck is the FBI in this? Where the fuck is the FBI?
There were thousands of videos like that. Some of these people posting with their full names and faces, with hundreds and thousands of likes, thousands of tweets celebrating.
Good. 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 I always hear about the right-wing nut job. Oh, the right-wing nut job. He's gonna hack you. He's gonna find your address. He's gonna do this and this. It's like, wow. No, it's just left-wing nut jobs. It's just left-wing nut jobs. That's all it fucking is. I read a fucking comment today on Twitter too. It's like, I wish that the right wing was as fucking mental as the left wing thinks the right wing is. I'm like, you know, bro? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, like they just walk around like a fucking preening rooster. Total fucking impunity. Not a care in the world. And apparently the FBI ain't even fucking watching either. Ain't no one watching. These fucking poor people.
With 500,000 likes, and it's important to remember that all of those likes are a real person. Millions of people in this country apparently believe the acceptable response to speech they don't like is murder. This wasn't just a bunch of fringe blue hair SJWs or whatever. They were teachers, professors, doctors, HR workers, healthcare workers, nurses, pediatricians, people who work with kids, people's classmates, roommates. They are teachers showing our children the gory, horrifying video of Charlie's murder.
Teacher forced 10-year-olds to watch Kirk murder video again and again. Wow. Wow, I
Murder on repeat. The hippy-dippy in this house we believe shit-lib mask was ripped off, and underneath was nothing but psychopathic bloodlust. I've seen people on the right celebrate the death of people they disagree with. I've seen it. I remember Heather Heyer in 2017. But I also remember the whole internet, left and right, coming together to disavow and mock the few dozen people from Stormfront who were celebrating her death. This is different. It's never been like this before. It's never been this much. It's never been this brazen. Normal people have to log into like an alternate Twitter account where they can post their more unorthodox opinions, and these people are out here full face, full name, like hell yeah murder. What? The smug, unearned confidence these people have to be openly sociopathic with their full name and face because they live under the pathetic delusion of being on the right side of history needs to end. They will blame you for your death because words are violence. Words are violence, so them killing you is just self-defense. That's why they're using Kyle Rittenhouse as some kind of gotcha. Oh, if you don't...
Wait, what did that say? If glorifying political violence is bad, why did y'all make Kyle Rittenhouse a celebrity? He defended himself. There was clear footage of him being chased down by I think like 2 or 3 guys, one of them actually being a convicted pedophile. He literally defended himself. They hit him with a skateboard, and one guy held a gun to his fucking head. Are you comparing that to a man sitting down at a table and talking to people? Are you fucking retarded? Dude, this was a cut and dry case. They showed the footage. What the fuck? He was being chased down in the streets. What choice did he have? Anyone else would have done the same thing.
Rittenhouse as some kind of gotcha. Oh, if you don't condone political violence, why do you support Kyle Rittenhouse? They fundamentally don't see the difference between killing someone over speech and killing someone over self-defense because these are the same things to them. Also, I'm going to be the one to point it out because of course I am. I saw nobody else do it. Why are most of them women? Most of the people celebrating are women. Like, it's a good, like, 80-20 ratio all over the internet. What is going on, ladies? Basically, the whole country is shook because last year they realized how many people would celebrate the murder of a president, and this year they realized how many people would celebrate the murder of them. At the end of the day, this is all the inevitable conclusion of the punch a Nazi thing from, like, 2017. Do you guys remember that? We always knew it was a slippery slope. That's why we were against it. And they always say this dumb shit, like, if you don't want to be called a Nazi, stop being a Nazi. Even a congressman from my state, New York, was like, oh, if you want to stop being called a fascist, you should stop being a fascist. Yeah, that's great, except you called everyone and their mother a fascist and a Nazi for the past, like, 15 years. And I see a lot of progressives in my audience, like, Shu, you're...
Yeah, just simply say this. Hey, I don't think that 5-year-olds should be taking HRTs. Hey, I don't think that babies should be participating or watching drag queens dancing extremely provocative on a stage. Yeah, I also don't think that drag queens should be going to public school, public elementary schools to gyrate or to read extremely hardcore pornographic books to young children. Yeah, I guess color me old-fashioned, right, guys? Sorry, I don't want my children to be reading porn or to be seeing porn. I know. Sorry. My bad. I guess that makes me a fascist now, right? I'm a fascist because I don't want little children, prepubescent children, to watch pornography? Really? Oh, if you don't want to be punched like a Nazi, stop being a Nazi. Well, apparently, being a Nazi implies that you are the type of guy that would not like it to, I'm fucking slurring my words. You wouldn't like it when your children watch porn or watch grown men gyrate upon each other in an extremely sexually provocative manner. That must mean that you are a Nazi because you don't want your child to participate or to watch such a thing. Right? I guess we're all Nazis then. I guess 99.9% of the fucking planet are all Nazis then. Okay? I guess so. Right? I mean, this is their logic, by the way.
You're not like Charlie Kirk. You're not a fascist. Here are all the things I have been called Nazi, fascist, reactionary for over the last few years. Would you like to see? I have been making this list since 2023. Let's go. Let's just read this together real quick. Mocking/criticizing pop feminism. Believing adults can do whatever they want. Being pro-free speech. Being liberal. Talking to people I disagree with. Being friends with people I disagree with. Following people on Twitter I disagree with. Supporting Bernie Sanders. That one came from the right. Being registered independent. Criticizing Joe Biden.
I mean, honestly, bro, you're supporting Bernie Sanders. A fucking socialist. Okay? The guy hasn't worked a day in his life, I believe. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Really? Yes, you should be criticized for that. Okay? I mean, really, don't get me wrong. She's admirable because, she obviously has a heart. Obviously, she has a soul. But she's still a fucking dumbass if she's supporting Bernie Sanders. Okay? I mean, really? Get the fuck out of here.
Democratic Party, not being attracted to feminine men, not hating men in general, criticizing Canada's MAID program, not taking the COVID vaccine, criticizing the FBI, criticizing the CIA, believing the CIA killed JFK, using an American flag backdrop for my videos, saying elites, saying working class, saying based, making a joke about Joe Biden eating ice cream, making a joke about Pete Buttigieg being born in a test tube, making jokes in general, being cis, being white, being a woman, being a cis white woman, telling someone to take a shower, not being anti-gun, not being fat, being monogamous, liking Huey Long, celebrating the 4th of July, supporting Assange, criticizing the movie Cuties, praising the movie Sound of Freedom, being against
pedophilia. Wait, she actually supports Julian Assange? Damn.
Being against the destigmatization of pedophilia, being against children watching porn, being critical of kink at Pride, being against children performing at drag shows, not being racist, I swear to God, being a class reductionist, saying biological sex, mocking people for debating the ethics of necrophilia, my username, owning a pet.
Okay, What the fuck? Mocking people for debating the ethics of necrophilia? What fucking discourse are you fucking... what? What video would even have this come up? What? Owning a pet rabbit. You got criticized for owning a pet rabbit? Question the Bush administration's involvement in 9/11. Oh, that's an easy one. Growing up in a Catholic family. How is that your fault?
Rabbit. Questioning the Bush
Eating meat.
administration's involvement in 9/11. Growing up in a Catholic family. Eating meat. Wanting to get married. Wanting to have children. Being married. Having children. Being at January 6th to interview people. Saying it's okay if someone doesn't want to date a porn star.
Wait, she actually at January 6th. Oh shit. Saying it's okay if someone doesn't want to date a porn star, not wanting to do OnlyFans, which is like Kanye West. Holy shit.
Not wanting to do OnlyFans, criticizing Kanye West, criticizing late-stage capitalism, criticizing the billionaire class, criticizing Israel, criticizing eating the bugs, criticizing a fashion company for being creepy, that one, supporting nuclear energy, parentheses, it's toxic masculinity, supporting TikTok trad wives.
How? What? Where's the what is the correlation here?
Supporting one-income households, supporting UBI, supporting farmers, supporting truckers, not celebrating October 7th, supporting Palestine, not liking brutalism, saying colorblind anti-racism was good.
Dude, you fucking support Palestine. Oh my god.
Wanting to date someone who has a good relationship with their parents, not liking Indian food, saying men and women are different but complement each other, being followed by JD Vans on Twitter, saying Hillary Duff is cool, making fun of Reddit, and for Asmongold reacting to me, criticizing American imperialism.
You got attacked because Asmongold reacted to you? Oh my god, wow. Talk about fucking reaching. Yeah, that sounds actually real.
Wearing a bow in my hair, liking VTubers, and now being...
Do you like VTubers? No. But then again, fucking Nux is a VTuber. But honestly, Nux is okay. Nux, I mean, he's fine at least. I mean, I think anyway. I mean, I think he's okay. But I wouldn't say that because I watch him, I like all VTubers now. Oh, no. Being anti-death? Oh, well, this is kind of an oxymoron if you pledge your allegiance to the Democratic Party, you know?
Anti-death.
Charlie Kirk was a fucking Nazi. He was a fucking Nazi. And you know what kind of Nazi is the best Nazi? A dead one.
I am a better person than you for celebrating the death of a Nazi. And actually, it's pretty weird that you're not, and simultaneously asking people to have empathy for the Nazi.
Yeah, I mean, it's so fucking funny when you have a bunch of historically illiterate fucking retards calling people names that were used like almost a century ago. Okay? It's funny. I'm gonna call everyone I don't like a Nazi, but yet I'm gonna still support socialism. I'm still gonna fucking support an having a nationalist oligarchy, right? So, like in this case, oh, you're a Nazi. Well, what is a Nazi? Well, National Socialist. You still support socialism. You are the party that supports socialism. Okay? What the fuck? It's just like I know that I've been holding that one back because it's so fucking ironic. It really is. But like I'm just sitting there, I'm like, wow, it's so funny that they would say these things, but they don't fucking realize what they're actually saying. Nazi. But like, wait a second, you support socialism. What are you talking about?
Nazis have children and families, right? But Nazis also get shot in the neck.
They don't kill you because you're a Nazi. They call you a Nazi so they can kill you.
Exactly.
Now, I'm going to talk about my personal feelings because I know a lot of you can relate. I know a lot of you have been feeling the exact same way, so I will try and put it into words for you. I have friends who were friends with Charlie Kirk, but I didn't personally know him. We follow each other on Twitter. I've been to the TPUSA Amerifest in 2021. I actually went there planning to make a video making fun of it, but I had so much fun and met so many friends that I'm still friends with to this day. So that video never happened. I just talk with him all the time. You can literally go to our Twitter interactions. I was always correcting him about, like, Bernie Sanders. I made an egg look like his face. It is safe to say I was no fan. But this has really shaken me in a way that I absolutely did not expect. These last few days after what happened, I kept going to every single, like, lefty, liberal, left-wing person I know and, like, checking out what they have been saying about this. And besides maybe like 4 or 5, every single one was being an unhinged psychopath about this. Or saying some backhanded shit like, this is why we need gun control, which, first of all, we were just watching a whole bunch of people celebrate killing someone over political differences. You are never taking our guns now. That is not happening. I felt like...
So fucking well said. So well said. Okay, you know, people say how Obama was probably the best gun salesman. Yeah. Because that motherfucker was as divisive as they fucking come. This guy went behind that fucking podium to bash Christians every fucking chance he got. Okay, caused division everywhere the fuck this man went. Alright? So, seriously. And over here, it's like, yeah, I mean, like, here you have a man that simply sat down to talk to people that he disagreed with, just to have political discourse with them, and they fucking shot him for it. Oh my god, you are not taking guns away. Ever. Not gonna happen. Not at this point, no. Nope.
Like I was in the middle of the ocean. I was trying to like grasp onto a flotation device, checking all of these accounts for their take, like, be normal, be normal. Nothing. Nobody. I'm just drowning in a sea of evil, apparently. Maybe I was just blind up until now. Maybe they changed. Maybe I changed. Is everyone going crazy, or am I going crazy? I don't know. All I know is it is clear how they reacted to this is how they would react to me, my family, my friends, you, your family, your friends, that have ever stepped out of line from the nebulous, ever-changing definition of progressive. These are people I thought were level-headed. They were left-wing, but, you know, like, they were one of the good ones. Like, you can joke with them, you know, they weren't those, like, woke SJWs. Like, they were cool, we can disagree and still...
Little did you know that, once again, it's an oxymoron. Level-headed and liberal, well, you see, you know, people always say, oh, come on, that's stupid to say that. No. If I told you, like, say this whole political sphere, right? If I told you, you know, I've been listening to what Adolf Hitler had to say in those speeches, and I kind of agree with him. Well, everyone will look at me as if I got fucking 10 heads and say, dude, that's fucking evil. That's sick, right? Now, here's the thing. Why would you say it's sick? Well, because the man is sick. The man is evil. The man got nothing nice to say. The man's a fuck-up. The man's a fucking psychopath that wanted to kill people. The guy's a fucking cold stone killer. Well, exactly. The Democratic Party is the same fucking way. They're the anti-natalists, pro-abortionists, celebrating this man's murder. This man didn't even break any fucking laws, but they'll still fucking celebrate his murder. You see what I'm saying? Like, dude, at what fucking point? They're pro-fat, they want you fucking sick. They're pro-trans, okay, and trans are going on fucking murderous rampages all over the fucking place with all these shootings. I mean, dude, they want to take away your fucking guns. I mean, hell, just look at the fucking, look at the fucking UK. Took their guns away. What's happening to them? Well, they're going to be fucking invaded. They're being invaded. They want the same thing to happen here. They want open borders. They want people to take away your fucking guns, and that's it. They want you dead. They want you gone. They want you fat. They want you to be a non-stop consumer. That's it. They want the white race destroyed. Okay? That's it. And they want to say, oh, this is not every, all people being one. No, it's like the biggest lie that we've ever been told is that we are the human race. No, God confused the nations for a reason. Okay, you have your culture, they have their culture, I have my culture, you have your own culture. There you go. And God confused the nations to have their own tongue, their own everything. Okay, and that's it. That's how you have brown bears, black bears, polar bears, panda bears. That's it. Okay? That's it. That's how the fuck it is. But when you have forced diversity, alright, you have conflicting. It's just nothing but conflicting shit. So you have people living in your fucking neighborhood, not patronizing your stores. And you just cause division. That's what causes the racism. Okay? That's what causes the fucking racism. It's just non-stop division everywhere the fuck you go. They will not patronize your stores. They will not patronize anything, okay? They go to their own fucking places, go to their own churches, do this, and next thing you know, your jobs are fucking gone. Ain't no one going there anymore. The business is fucking shut down. This is it. It happens every fucking where. Everywhere. So, I mean, you know, this whole pro diversity shit, it's not helping anyone. It's not helping anyone. I'm gonna fucking rant. Fuck this shit.
They'll be friends. You know. Your friend wouldn't celebrate you being murdered, of course. But if they would celebrate an exact clone of you that wasn't you, that had all the same opinions, or some of the opinions that you have, if they would celebrate that clone being murdered, they're not your friend. I'm friends with people who are friends with Charlie, and I see how they are completely broken about this. Seeing them like this, and then at the same time my other friends posting shit like, "Rip Bozo." It's just sick. It's just sick shit. Personally, I would rather live in a world full of Charlie Kirks who would sit down and debate than a world full of people who agree with me but would murder people who don't. Because if it's now
But yet you're still aligned with those same people that would celebrate your fucking death. The fact that you are willing to listen to the opposition, alright? These people want you dead for even opening your fucking ears. These people want you dead. It's just that simple.
Normalized to just murder people who disagree with you politically. We don't have a society. Like, that's it.
There you go.
But some of these people in particular, like, why the fuck are you celebrating? You! They think you're a fucking Nazi too. They'll make a nice compilation of all the hot takes you've had over the years and spread it around to justify your murder. You don't get it, do you? We are all Charlie Kirk.
Well, that's the fucking thing. So, like, here you are. You got criticized for having a fucking pet rabbit. That by itself should tell you something. These people don't give a shit. They don't fucking care. They will find a reason to hate you. Okay? The man sat down and spoke to people, and they called him the worst shit imaginable. Then, when he died, okay, they trampled all the shit at his fucking vigil, okay, said how they shouldn't go after his children and his wife next. Bro, what crimes have you committed that would warrant such behavior? Unless you're dealing with a bunch of fucking bloodthirsty psychopaths that just want death. They don't care. The justice for them is not justice. Believe me, it's not justice. They just want death. They want to kill you. That's all the fuck they want.
I have been doing this for 11 years. I have been harassed, doxxed, threatened, whatever, you name it, for 11 years by the left. And it hasn't moved me an inch because that's not how politics works. That's lunch table politics. I've talked about this before. People on your side being mean to you doesn't mean you overnight change your opinions on, like, healthcare. It doesn't work that way. I still have all my economic left opinions. I'm for strong social safety nets, workers' rights, unions, wealth caps, whatever. That has not changed. This is not me leaving the left because, frankly, I don't even know how to do that.
No. This is not you leaving the left. This is the left leaving you. The left is leaving you. Make no mistake, alright? Just as Jordan Peterson said to Ethan Klein, oh boy, aged like the fucking finest wine, the chickens will come home to roost. Okay? That's it. Things will fall where they may. And let me tell you something, dude. That party is moving further and further left. They're becoming fucking fanatical, and they're radicalists now. Okay, and the worst part is, it's becoming the norm. Even she said it. Many of her liberal fucking friends are just, you know, they're all part of that same sociopathic shit, right? But very few of them are not. Well, they're leaving them. Those psychopaths are leaving them. The same way those psychopaths are leaving you. It's just that fucking simple. Alright? Yeah, maybe you're not going to leave the fucking Liberal Party, but that Liberal Party's going to leave you. Oh, without fucking doubt. All right, you either play along to get along, or that's it, or you become their next fucking victim. All right. And I feel like Charlie Kirk's death is so fucking bad because it proves that you can try to be as reasonable as possible, as fair and as just as possible, will not make a difference. They want you dead. That's it. If you fucking disagree, you're dead. Done. Done. Okay? Don't try to be nice to them. They're not going to be nice to you. You are showing mercy to the merciless. Okay? You relent to the unrelenting. You forgive the unforgiving. Okay?
This is me and many, many people looking around us at our so-called allies and realizing that even though we might share some, like, political opinions, we fundamentally do not have the same values or morals. And are we really allies if we agree on, like, taxes, but don't agree on the sanctity of human life? I don't know. The way we view death now is just crazy. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with the desensitization, in part thanks to the internet. You used to have to go out of your way to see gore and stuff like that, and now you're just scrolling through Twitter.
Okay, no. You see, like, that doesn't hold up, because if that was the fucking case, right-wingers would be fucking heartless. You'd be heartless, because we're all consuming the same fucking media, right? No. This is because political discourse in regards to the left-wing party all devolves into nothing but fucking aspersions, vitriol, ad hominems, straw man. That's all fucking is. Oh, you're a Nazi because X, Y, and Z. The right wing will say, well, I personally believe X, Y, and Z because of A, B, and C. The left wing will say, you're a Nazi. Done. Well, what do you do with Nazis? Oh, well, we punch them. What do we do with Nazis? Oh, well, we fucking blow their head off and paint the fucking sidewalk red. Well, there you go. They feel like what they're doing is the right fucking thing. That's the fucking problem. Okay? And when you put that in the hands of a bunch of fucking psychopaths like fucking Tyler Robinson, well, you know, don't be surprised. Okay? And make no mistake, the left-wing party, all the politicians, they're fucking counting on it. Okay? They're counting on it. And at this point, they're showing their ass. They're saying, you know, bro, I'm not going to denounce it. No. I'm for it. I'm for it. I'm happy that he's dead. That's what the fuck they're doing. They're showing their ass. They want you dead, bro. Take the fucking hint.
And you see someone set on fire, if someone gets stabbed on a train. And when someone like Charlie dies, it's not even real to people anymore. Like, it's like a movie or show. Oh, that character died? Good, I hated that character. Like, no, that was a real human being with a family and kids, actually. Like, that was someone's son. The internet has turned real people into nothing but cartoon characters that disappear when you close an app. I remember for years people would be like, oh, when you have kids, you'll change your mind on XYZ, and I was like, no, that's not gonna happen, no. And they were right. Almost overnight, you stop being so selfish, nihilistic. You stop having utopian fantasies of wanting to live in a post-capitalist society. And all you want—
But that's another thing, too. It's like, you know what? She's right about that. I even made fucking videos on this shit, okay? That when you become a parent, things get put into fucking perspective. But the left-wing fucking party knows about that. That's why they're fucking pro-natalist. Anti-natalist. Exactly. Exactly, because when you have children, you actually want to fight for something now. When you have children, all things fall into fucking place. You start actually caring about something. Okay? You start actually understanding the world a bit more. Right? You have purpose. You have meaning. And your child being there, alright, shows you and proves the mortality of things. Okay? The mortality, just human life in general. It makes you understand more about life itself. Alright? That is exactly the fucking reason why they're pro-abortion. Right? That's exactly the fucking reason why they're anti-natalist. They don't want people to feel this fucking way. They don't want people to have that instinctive, understanding of things that once they have children, they become a bit more wise. They don't want that. Okay? There's no wisdom anymore. They want you fucking dead.
Want is for the world to be safe. For the world to be safe and normal. And all that matters is your family and your community, and then your country, and then the world.
Exactly.
But we can't save the world, we can't. But you can save the people around you. You can't say to these people who are celebrating this and justifying this, you can't say, what if that was your dad or your brother getting killed for their opinions, because they've already cut those people off. They've already cut those people off out of their lives. And posting...
And that's why God says to honor thy mother and thy father. Well, why is that? Well, because once again, puts things into perspective. Puts things into perspective. Alright? If you disobey and dishonor your own parents, well, what's stopping you from dishonoring someone else? If you do it to your own flesh and blood, ones who also took part in creating you, who would say you won't disrespect someone else? That's why the worst fucking kinds of people you ever fucking meet are the people that willfully, I will say the word willfully, cut ties with their own parents. And you'll notice that left wingers do this shit all the fucking time. They hate their fucking parents. Well, exactly. Exactly. There's no wisdom to be found there. Ain't no wisdom to be found with these fucking people. Okay? Honestly, I mean, pray for them. Pray for them. Okay? That's really it. Okay? But let me tell you something, dude. Let me tell you something. There's gonna come a fucking time where, you're gonna feel threatened by just seeing these fucking people with their little septum piercings and shit. Okay? And when that day comes, oh boy, I'll tell you something, bro. Ain't gonna be fucking pretty, I'll tell you that much. Alright? Because even right now, they're killing people. They're literally killing people in cold blood.
Videos and pictures of Charlie's wife and young kids will not move these people at all. Because they hate their lives, they hate their families. They are atomized bug people. They are the unfortunate product of modern society, and I feel bad for them, I do. I pity them, and I wish I could help them. But I have bugman fatigue. And for the people who will come at me in a blind rage with a list of all of Charlie Kirk's, biggest hits to convince me that I should hate him and should not mourn him, if you thought what Charlie Kirk said is wrong, you could have debated him. He was one of the few people left willing to
Exactly.
do that, and now he's gone. Charlie's a fan of free speech, but I'm worried whoever comes after Charlie won't be. Even from a political standpoint, not even a personal human standpoint, why are you celebrating, the most popular college Gen Z political pundit dying? Why are you celebrating him becoming a martyr? Say goodbye to that young male vote. All the liberal Joe Rogans in the world are not fixing this.
Yeah.
I just hope for the sake of this country that political violence does not become normalized, does not become a thing. I really don't want to see that happen. I don't want to see retaliation. I don't want to see us fall into a civil war. I don't know. This has all been extremely blackpilling. I think I'm going to take a break from politics. I don't know. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not a political pundit, right? I'm not. My goal here, my purpose here is to entertain, is to make people laugh. That is what I'm going to do. That is what I will continue to do. The news cycle will move on. The world will move on. Charlie Kirk's kids won't move on. His daughter won't move on. His daughter does not have a dad anymore. And that fucking sucks. That sucks. I don't know what else to say. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to my crash out. If you're new here, my videos usually are not like this. They're actually nothing like this. They have music in the back. They're fun. They're goofy. Things are just not fun and goofy right now. But I promise you the next video will be. Yeah, thank you for your attention to this matter. Bye.
I like her. I do. I think that she has a good head on her shoulders. I just hope that she gets the fuck out of that party. Get out of here with that shit. Okay? It's I feel it's long overdue now. Alright? I'm, honestly, I'm just hoping that Trump calls them a fucking terrorist organization. I really hope so. Because I truly believe they are. Alright? They've destroyed all of media. They've destroyed the next generation. Poisoned the mind in colleges. Okay? Infiltrated our churches. Bro. Let me tell you something. Something's gotta give. Something's gotta give. You know what I mean? Anyway, that being said. Praise be the Lord Jesus Christ. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. And love each other. Okay? The freedom of speech is such an important thing because it lets you know of the other side. You know, me and you may not agree on a lot of things. Yeah, it's true. But you know, at least you know where I'm coming from. And I hope to understand where you're coming from. Okay? And who knows? Maybe we're not meant to like each other. I'll keep my distance out of respect for you, and hopefully you respect my wishes, and you'll back off. I'll back off. That's fine. You know what I mean? Some people mix like oil and water. You know what I mean? It's just stuff like that. Just understand that life does go on. It doesn't mean that you should kill someone. I believe in the God of life. I believe in Jesus. Okay? He resurrected. He's the God of life, the Prince of Peace, the King of Kings. Okay? Let me tell you, man. That's what I believe. If people tell you who they are, believe it. Right? That being said, God bless you.